In the world of general aviation, every flight tells a unique story. From the nostalgic journeys of classic planes like the Waco and J3 Cub, to the breathtaking performances of air shows and the serene adventures in tropical skies, we celebrate each story, whether it's a young pilot exploring new horizons, or a veteran rekindling memories with a plane from their past. United in our passion, we all share the freedom to fly.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
The feeling associated with flying this airplane the first time is kind of totally different. It's almost like internal pride, and it's yours.
The beauty of taking off at sunrise with the door open in a Cub, I mean, there's very few things, if any, that compare to how awesome and therapeutic, and not to sound cheesy, but it's pretty spiritual. You take off and the sun's coming up and there's like a low layer of mist and it's dead calm, nobody else is around. I mean, it's really hard to beat that, and the Cub is just the perfect airplane to do that in.
You know, my quiet time I used to find on the boat, nonstop on the boat in the middle of the ocean. I would cross on a calm day and just stop and enjoy. And now I find myself jumping in the airplane, and you know, I'll go burn some avgas and just listen to some music and look at the sights. I'll fly around Lake Okeechobee or down to the Keys or to the Bahamas and back, or just explore the west side of Andros Island from the air. And for me, that is, you know, the ultimate battery charger.
I love aviation. I look at what I do. My job as an airshow performer is to be an ambassador for aviation, and I absolutely love it. A lot of people's first introduction to aviation is at an air show. And so a lot of people will come up, they don't know a lot about aviation, they don't know all the different avenues to get into it. And my job is to inspire people. And that's what I try to do at a show when I'm talking to the kids and signing autographs and giving out stickers and all that stuff. They get to come up to me and they get to share what they thought of the show or what they want to do with their career in aviation. And I just love the fact that I get the opportunity to help promote aviation.
When I'm flying, I feel free. It's the best feeling in the world, and I truly wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. It's something that I'm just so passionate about, and I've been passionate about. I would always want the window seat when I was younger so I could watch the wing help lift the aircraft off the ground. And from that first flight that I took when I was 13, I just knew that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I knew that that feeling I wasn't going to get from anything else.
Other than telling the World War II story, we also want to honor the World War II veterans. So whenever we actually get to have a World War II vet come out and get to see the airplane, it's really special for us. It's personal to them, it's near and dear to their heart, and they get to go sit in it one more time and get to hear it, get to see it.
There are many things about being a pilot that are rewarding, each in sort of their different way. I love taking people to experience, giving them the opportunity to experience going upside down or flying in a plane like this, something that not a lot of people get to experience. So that's rewarding. Traveling to all these different countries, that's rewarding. Probably the best, on the top of the list, is my wife and I can hop in the airplane, the Citation, and travel to see our grandchildren anytime we want to. And while the airplanes are important, you know, family's still first.
When I'm flying, I feel a real sense of freedom and gratitude for the opportunity to be able to fly. I think one of the other things about flying is really gaining an appreciation for how beautiful our world is. To see it from the air, some of the most spectacular mountains and the way the landscape works, the geography works, we really live on a gorgeous planet with a lot of beautiful things to see.
Ever since I was a kid, I was probably in junior high, I'd tell my parents I want to own a grass strip, have an old biplane, and I want to give rides in a biplane with a radio engine. And that's what I always dreamed about doing. A lot of antique airplanes have great stories. And if you know the story, it really helps people understand the significance of why you have it and why you share it. If I can take someone up and let them experience just a little bit of the thrill that I get out of flying and lifting off the ground, it's really worth every penny.
The ultimate freedom. I mean, it unlocks the world in so many ways. It allows you to travel to really unique places. It allows you to be in nature in amazing places that you'd otherwise be very difficult to get to, or very long, or just impossible without an aircraft. It's experiences and sights that only the birds get. It's this feeling of being in control of this machine that's defying gravity. Being a part of aviation, whether that means being a pilot at the airlines, or an air traffic controller, or a mechanic, or an aviation enthusiast, it's the best thing that I think that I ever did with my life, is getting into aviation. I think it's probably going to be the best thing for a lot of people that they could do. It's a wonderful community. Just be a part of it. Just join it. And it's welcoming. Just, if you feel like you don't belong, you don't know how to get involved, just walk into an airport, say, I like airplanes. Somebody will start talking to you.